My fellow Americans and friends around the world, today I want to talk about a sport that has captured the hearts of many. Professional darts. In recent times, it seems that this noble game has faced divisions, much like the challenges we've confronted in our own history. But just as we have always risen above our differences, so too can the world of darts. It's up to the new leaders and emerging talents in this sport to step forward, bridge the gaps, and guide us all towards unity. And may the best players win.
Good evening, everyone. Finals night for Division number 1. Finals night number 2, to be exact, as we get the ultimate throwdown once again. Ram Guevara taking on Mike Maloney, William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira, per usual. Sean, what do you have to say about this match? I mean, we got the build-up last week. Ultimate win for Ram with the 9-3. What do you think?
Yeah, listen, the build-up was nonsense last week, right? Mike Maloney shoots a 5.79 and loses 9-3. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. Ram just hit everything that he could possibly imagine, hit those winning darts whenever he could. It was a flawless performance from Ram Guevara. Can he do it again tonight? Or will Mike Maloney maybe find some more 9 marks? He was about 1 hole out a lot of times on these 9 marks. I'm telling you, though, tonight's one of those rare moments, Will, where 7 marks we always say will like win matches. I don't think it will tonight. It's going to take 9s. And in big moments, it's going to take quite a few 9s. So we'll see kind of what happens. I'm excited. This should be the greatest CSC finals we've ever had. If Mike plays at his top level and if Ram plays at his, man, grab your popcorn. It's going to be amazing.
Well, I said it at the end of last week's matchup. I don't believe that this week's match is going to end the way it did last week. I think we're going to get a long, drawn-out match here. I think 9-7, 9-8 would be a great ending to our Season 7 here in Division number 1. That's what I fully think could happen, and I think both competitors know that maybe last week was kind of just a fluke match. Maybe that should have been a little bit tighter than it really was at the end of the day. So, yeah, I know everybody is going to be sharing this around to your friends. If you're not, do it now because they need to know that this match is going live.
Yeah, hit that like button, hit that share button, tag a friend in the chat that you don't see here right now because they need to be here. It's going to be an epic performance from both these players. I'm looking for, does Mike get his 3rd? Does Ram get his 1st? Does Ram become the only player to win the CSC Challenger Series in the same season he wins the CSI? We'll see.
That would be impressive. Well, let's take it to our first candidate, Mr. Mike Maloney here.
All right, so Mike Maloney, Hawk Smash, playing for Excel Entertainment at the Cantina tonight. I know he's going to have quite a few people there watching along. He's been playing for about 18-plus years. AKA 35 years. His average heading into this is a 5.82 MPR. It actually still is first place. 60% win rate dropped dramatically last week from a 67, I believe, before that. Throwing those win more, Mike Maloney, 18-gram darts. He has currently on the season 96 9 marks, 16 8 marks, and 163 7 marks. It's going to be a difficult test for him. His season best average is 6.06. He's going to need that tonight. I'm telling you that right now, because the man that you're about to introduce is, he's in fuego.
He's been on a tear, and let's take it right to you. Mr. Screwston is his nickname currently. Vendor Star City, playing at the stadium. Been playing for 13-plus years. Average right now is a 5.79 with a 66.9 win rate. That puts him at the top of the pack in Division number 1. He's currently throwing those super darts, Ram Guevara Jr. 9-gram darts as well. He's got 153 9 marks, 209 7 marks, and 7 white horses. Pretty big numbers there on that 9 mark and 7 mark. No lie on that.
Yeah, you ain't a wolfing. I mean, he's played the most that he can for the most part. He won week 1, lost week 2 to Danny Baggish, and now has rolled through the loser side to get to this point, throwing the best of anyone currently. We'll see what happens. Hey, I want to shout out a couple of my students that are watching along in the chat real quick. I see Miles in there, and whoever's Neon. I appreciate you guys watching along. Thanks a lot.
Gonna be flooding up the YouTube chat once again. But yeah, finals night here, folks. I hope you're ready. We kind of got a taste last week, but we keep mentioning it, just not the match we anticipated happening. So come on, Mike. What do you say? Give it to us, son. Let's have an
all right. Let's talk. Let's talk the scenario here. $4,500 goes to first place, goes to the winner tonight. $2,250 goes to the loser. So half the money up for grabs. If you've never watched before, let's go over the format and specific rules of the CSC Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. They both have one loss. That doesn't matter anymore. The players will play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket, with a cork or 3-dart count-up to start the match. You're about to see that here. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. If either player is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That is the PBD player advantage rule. And if we go the distance,
we go for speed.
The players will cork for start in that last leg decider. And who wouldn't want it to come down to one final leg?
Oh, exactly.
Ram should go bullseye. Never mind, doesn't need to. Just 180. He goes bullseye anyway. Ram Guevara is going to get the start here, Will.
Now we'll see how big that can be for him. Right. I anticipate him coming out hot here, just like he has in past.
I'm anticipating a 9 mark within the first 3 throws total. Ram 2 times, Mike Maloney once.
Okay.
There's going to be at least 1 9 mark there.
Well, we haven't given our counts. I'm going to actually go ahead and give my edge to Mike here in this one, although I think it's going to be difficult. I'm going to give him the 9-7 win here. And I'm going to go... I'm going to go with a 30. I'm going to go with a 36.5 again on the 9s.
Okay. By the way, it comes down to Ram here on this 9 mark. Hey, Philip tuned in from Mitchell, South Dakota. I know we got quite a few dart players from Mitchell. Thanks for tuning in with us. Appreciate that. And, no 9 marks in those first 3 rounds, so I'm already wrong. I actually had my numbers at Ram winning 9-6. I have Ram pulling this out 9-6, and my over-under is 35.5 on the 9s tonight. So I was right there with you.
Yeah, pretty identical on that number.
Yep.
I think we're going to get a lot of unders on that because of last week, but I remember last week when I gave that number, they're like, "Oh, what? It's going to be a record tonight." No.
Oh, listen. The only 2 players that have ever shot 53 9 marks in a match are these 2 combined. So if it's going to happen, it's probably going to be these 2, and they're both throwing hot. It might be now, but it has to go the distance for that to be possible. And then some.
And then just a little trinkle, and then some.
So far, both players seeming a little bit human. More specifically, Ram.
The 6.33 and a 5.25.
Well, listen, compared to what we've seen from these guys, that's human. I'm surprised Mike stayed on the 20s on dart 3 there. That might come back to bite him right now. It did. Ruben Rivera in there. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Cali Monsters player there, NDA for a long time. Says 25 9 marks at most. Interesting. I think that gets beat, Ruben.
We had that beat last week, didn't we? We had 18.
Yep.
No, we had 20. Yeah, we had 25 exactly last week with
and that was with Mike 7. Only getting 7.
Yeah. And I mean, it could very well happen. I mean, we're not saying it's you said it's not going to happen. It could. We'll just see. I mean, there's a lot of talk on this match between them.
Well, and they're both going to come out a little bit shaky, right? This is the real finals. This is for everything. Mike has to be. Let's talk the psychological warfare that happened last week, right? Ram didn't just beat Mike. Ram stomped Mike into the ground. It was not close. There was nothing real fun about it for him, I'm sure. I'm sure everyone that was there was like, ugh, we're just going to play darts this week instead of just sit there and watch him play. And that's what they're doing. Because you just never know, right? It was that bad. How does Mike turn that around? He was the favorite heading into the season. He is probably the favorite heading into last week. And Ram just has completely slammed that door.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely difficult.
1-0 Ram.
Yeah, 5-2-5 there from Ram. 4-8-6 from Mike. It's going to be difficult, especially after Ram gave him that old rock bottom, aka a good old whooped your ass. That's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh. I love how you bleeped out the wrong word.
One.
That was
that was good. That was good. But no, but it's going to be difficult.
Say the word candy. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. It's going to be difficult for Mike here to turn that around. But like I said, I think he can do that here. He's got to come out strong in these first few legs, at least make a stand, at least let him know, hey, I'm still a king seat holder for a reason. Now, that doesn't matter anymore. It's down to this one leg shootout. But rattle off a few in a row, maybe 3. There's your statement.
Oh, boom goes the dynamite. There's the first of the evening. It comes from Hulk Smash, and it happens in leg number 2.
Kind of crazy that it happened then. You figured at least 1 per leg.
I mean, they were both averaging over that heading into this match. So
here's another.
Look at this. Back-to-back 9s from Mike Maloney. That one, Nick.
Hey-ya!
Is a white horse.
See how he's going for the he-ya now instead of the other part?
Well, listen.
I gave him
we can all say that was the right move.
It really was, because the Scooby-Doo and the nay they don't hit, Nick. They don't hit.
You don't like the whip and the nay-nay? 6.0 from Mike Maloney on leg number 2. 6.0 defeats the 4.67 from Ram. I haven't said that in a very long time. A 4 something for Ram? 1-1. I think we have ourselves a match either way. What do you think?
I told you at the beginning, 9-7, 9-8. That's going to be our ending numbers. It's going to be a match that may go down in the history books, folks.
I'll make it clear. I just want to jump in here. The script has already been written. And just much like in parody with our current election, it is going to go down to the wire. It is a 9-8 match, and I'm going to say Ram finally gets that tie-breaking win.
Well, way to spoil it for everybody.
Yeah, why'd you have to bring up the current election? Come on now. But just
spoil it for everybody.
But you said script. I mean, the Chiefs, they're due for number 3 as well. So let's just go ahead and put that out there.
Hulk Smash, 2-time champion of the CSC Challenger Series. Trying to make it his 3rd. Technically, he's won 3, but
yeah,
those 2 seasons we don't really worry about.
I was about to say he'll be the first one to openly admit it to you guys. Well, before you guys did it.
But then he also admits, he's like, yeah, I guess those don't really count. Nice 7 there from Ram. Again, not seeing the same firepower early on. And if you're Mike Maloney, that settles you in a little bit. It has to.
Oh, for sure. Anytime somebody's not being Superman on the other side of the Aki, that kind of helps out. I mean, that was an all-time performance we've seen of Ram. The last 2 times we've seen him, they're statement, their statement games, their history numbers. I mean, they're up there stat-wise as the top games in the CSC history.
They're starting to heat up now. Eventually, it was just going to become darts, right? And I think we're starting to see that here. Leg number 3. Look at this. Nice 7 from Ram again.
Yeah, but leg 3.
Alexis, what's up? How are you doing?
Leg 3 still hasn't had a 9?
We've had 1 from Mike.
Well, no, we've had 2 from Mike, but we still haven't had a 9 from Ram.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Maya Millar chiming in here, and I like this. Mike normally extends games. Here he is closing quickly as he knows Ram has a gear that Mike's not used to.
Exactly.
Which is, honestly, it's true.
Yep. Welcome in once again, everyone. 1,400 of you folks join us. Alexis, I see you. Thanks for joining us.
There he is. Boom goes the dynamite again. Mike Maloney has all three.
That little niner action.
Needed it there. Still not going to be enough. Ram going to throw in a little 8 mark of his own. Big darts from Ram Guevara. That's how you follow a 9. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share. Early roll-in here. CSC Challenge Series Division 1 Finals.
It's going to be another quick one. Even if it goes the distance, we're talking an hour and a half max. Maybe an hour and 15. That's just how quick these guys tend to play, especially online matches. I mean, you can step right to the Aki and get back to it fairly quickly.
Yes, Ryan, we're calling from a walkie-talkie. Nick, that is from the movie Tommy Boy.
He doesn't know that one. Yep. Definitely doesn't know it.
Ram, a 5.76 wins that one over a 5.5 from Mike. Still haven't seen the level yet, and I'm excited when it's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. No, Ryan, that one was from Tommy Boy. He's getting off the plane.
Good old Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
Callahan Autos. How about this for a 9?
How about a 7?
Just can't quite put it in.
Yeah, he's almost doing the same thing Maloney did last week. He's just missing that last dart by 1 hole. There's a Maloney double. Copyrighted by me, actually, not by him.
That will do.
Ram, I mean, let's call that what it is. That first dart's way off from where he shoots. He adjusted well, but he's missing the first dart sometimes. Oh, here's an opening. There's an opening. Gets rid of the high ground.
Great move.
You like it?
I think it's a good move, but I mean, it's still a door opener position for Mike because he can grab the 18s, grab another one, go right down and close it, and boom.
Goes the dynamite. Mike Maloney, that's number 4.
And the turn here, all 4 have gone his favor. Last week the other way around, so start pulling one out.
Only a 7 again. I'm saying only a 7. He's thrown a 6.75. He hasn't thrown, he's thrown a 6.75. He has not thrown a 9 mark. That's insane. Opens up another wedge. Yeah, that's not really going to matter. That transfer from Mike's going to be pretty easy. He might actually start with it.
Yeah, I was going to say
coffin shot.
He kind of had to transfer over, but yeah, I don't think it matters. It's going to be closed no matter what. Yeah, stays true. Close the door. 6 mark for Mike. And this is going to be 2-2, folks, it looks like. Scotty Burnett letting us know it's Mick as well. So we have Americans joining in on the fun.
Good old Mick Maloney. That's a huge shot there.
Is it?
Just to put a little pressure.
Is it? Is it a huge shot?
No, it's not. Not anymore. 6.15 defeats the 6.33. That's more like it. That's now we're starting to pick it up a little bit. Both in the 6s. 2-2 scoreline. Nick's gave his first yawn of the evening, so we know we're right on time.
We are right on track for some fun. Once that first yawn hits, we know the bombs are about to drop here.
In fact, boom goes the dynamite already. Oh, that would have been cool.
Womp, 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 womp.
That dang last dart. I'm telling you. Maloney's not missing it right now. There's the 9. He has all 5. Troy Leroy is finally, lads, the final we've wanted. Get it, Mick.
There he is.
Hey, Troy, do you happen to own a television company in New Zealand? Just want to pop this up on air.
We can do that real quick. No big deal.
MBD. Mike Maloney. Back-to-back 9s. That's how you start.
This feels like just it's a new week for Mike. I felt like last week he gave his best effort. Ram was just the better player. Tonight, I feel like there's a little extra
It's
pressure.
a new dawn. It's a new day.
Okay.
It's a new life. Is that what you're going with?
I wasn't quite going to go there because, Sean, I got to be honest with you. Your choir skills are not up to par, buddy. Thank goodness you're an English teacher.
Fair enough. Rams got the 17s to point on now. So that's going to be a lot. Another 7. Yeah, and he's shaking his head. He has yet to hit a 9, and it's starting to frustrate him.
Benny letting us know this is so boring. You're right, Benny Dersh.
Dave, is it okay if I quit my night job, though?
Kind of a little sporadic round there. Only 5 for Ram, and this should go in Mike's favor if he takes a look.
He did not take a look. Stays on the high ground the whole way through.
He stayed on it, forcing that advantage.
Know what that means? That means he's feeling good. He's feeling like he maybe can extend the match out like he normally does. That might change here, as there's the first 9 from Ram. You knew it was going to come eventually. Boom goes the dynamite. Diego, get out of there with that garbage.
Yeah, definitely not.
Nice 6 there from Ram.
Yeah,
takes a 4-point lead.
Barely gets out ahead, but
there's the Maloney double.
There it is.
6-7-1 in this leg for Mike Maloney against the throw. See him snatch the darts out of that board, almost sprint back to the line. Ram again going to put the same pressure on? No, he's just going to get 5 bulls instead.
Just 5 bulls.
I mean, he had options.
It's so good. Just 5 bulls.
Well, it doesn't matter. Mike Maloney, 6.52. You can see the crowd is back there rooting him on hard. And Mike takes the first lead of the finals of the CSC Challenger Series, 3-2 lead.
Yeah, those are back-to-back legs for Mike, and that's what I was kind of speaking about in the beginning. If he can rattle off a few legs in a row, that gets him comfortable, gets him feeling good. So right now, Ram has a 5.58 compared to Mike's 5.81. So definitely a little slide back from the average we've seen the last few weeks out of Ram. So he's got to pick up his pace just a hair.
Right now, this is the Mike Maloney we're used to seeing. And on the reverse side, we're seeing a Ram that's just missing the last dart by the wire.
Sorry, I just have to acknowledge a great interaction in chat where Metal Mike says, "Why does USA Darts only soft darts?" And then Troy Leroy goes, "Mate, they also do proper darts. This is their Plastic President series." And I thought that was hilarious.
Plastic President series. I like that.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of those premier steel tip events. We got the Seacoast Open coming up, Las Vegas Open. We're going to be happy to stream that one again, that WDF Gold event. So, yeah, we got some good ones.
Yeah, John Edwards. I'm sorry. I'm saying stupid stuff like only 5 bulls, only a 7 mark. It's kind of habit at this point in this. As we get a 9, boom goes the dynamite from Maloney. Needed that one there.
Has he had all 8, or did Ram get one?
Ram has one.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Did Ram sneak one in there on me? I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe it if not. At least get one in these few legs.
Finn, with you in that chat, we don't need to say anything extra. You got this. Nice 7 from Mike. 6-7-5 again against the throw. Attacking Ram. Where did that second dart go? It looked like it glitched into the 5.
You get a good Modus reference. Yeah, Alex Spellman play at the Modus Super Series this week.
Shout out to Alex, 3-2 on the day. And, he lost to 2 last leg deciders with 10+ checkouts.
Yeah,
what can you do?
A nasty 1-4-2 thrown on him with the bull. Ugh.
Yeah, with the bull on dart 2. That was gross.
That was gross. But yeah, now wishing them all the best. And Leonard Gates. Getting underway this coming weekend with the Grand Slam.
I'm okay with this draw. That's a big miss there from Mike, and he stands up on the chair. He got a little excited.
Happened? Just jumped up on a chair. Okay.
Well, he knew. Look at that. He knew. 8 mark from Ram to follow, punishes it completely after the reaction from Maloney.
That's an all-time miss. I guess celebration. I don't know.
Oh, that was great. That's when you know Mike's on one, right? He's feeling good when he's able to do that in front of a lot of people that are watching just him. So that's even more impressive.
If he would have biffed.
Did someone get that on video?
Yeah, if he would have
someone get that on video from the reverse side. Great 9 from Ram. Boom goes the dynamite. There's number 2 for him.
Is this
now in control of making it 3-3?
Where that somewhat of a comeback starts to happen for Ram. This could be it. Starting to kind of gain some traction.
I think we're just going to see it kind of hover around this 5-5 to 6-4. If it's bigger than that, it's one leg that's a juicy leg from a player. But
I told you,
6-0.
I think we're going the distance here tonight. What a way to end our coverage.
It feels like it right now. Mike Maloney's already won as many legs as he won all last week.
Heyo. Can he win any more? Or will Ram just run away with it?
I don't know. That celebration from him was amazing. Yeah, that would have been more classic than the Scott Hanish 180 floor if the chair would have given out on him there.
Oh, if that chair would have given out on him, that would have gone viral easily.
He's old. I know it doesn't look it, but he's old enough to where that could have taken him out of competition completely.
that would have hurt him for weeks, if not months, if not years.
You can see all the people back there watching along with the zoomed out angle. You can see Liz Tynan back there.
That'd have hurt him worse than those 3 kids or 4 kids already has.
It's 3.
I didn't know. I didn't know if it was 3 or 4 or 5. I didn't know. I knew it was a good fair amount.
Scotty, you're right. I would never try to jump up on a chair like that. Actually, I would not have been able to move that fast, so that's kind of impressive too. Gonna get that 7 mark. Get rid of the 20s. Nicely done.
Yeah, it goes up top, 12-point advantage, but steals that high ground, forcing Ram to the 18s or 17s. Traditionally, he'll go downstairs.
And again, it looks like that dart glitches on him.
Yeah, it's just not finding that usual instant 7 or 9 there that we normally see on the 17s.
Even Ram might be a little bit prone to some nerves from time to time. He might be gripping that dart just a hair too hard, because it doesn't look like it's flying out. Like the way that it looks like it's glitching into the board, that means that it's not flying pure like it normally does for him. Like when you're missing on bad leg flights, guys, that's your fault. It's your release point that you're messing up there, or you're gripping the dart too hard or something's flipping on the dart for it to kick off super hard. So if that's happening to you, that is a flaw with your throw, not a unlucky round. But only a 4-6 right now from Mike. Would you call this a pivotal leg to go into the break with the lead?
You know, we always say it once again that 7, 8, 9 legs really matter. I would say in the finals, yeah, of course. But I think legs 8 and 9 matter more in this circumstance.
Mike fits that last one in there, but Ram's going to get a big opportunity here.
We see too. Ram has totally made that transition. He had a fight with the dreaded D word. Well, we won't go into details, but yeah, he had that, step back there. And then once we saw him kind of return, he had this little circle movement that he would go to start his throw. Non-existent now. Watch him step up to this line.
This interaction's great. Hey, Troy, just letting you know, those are actually students of mine at Westfield where I teach. So Troy is from New Zealand, everybody, all my students that are watching along. So Troy has no idea where even Indiana is, does not know what that means, which is fine.
I also don't think people realize how big like the state following is for us. Like You're usually traditionally pretty much back your state pretty heavy. Like they do that with their cities and towns over there, not their that's our states, I guess, you know. There's boom, one from Ram.
Dynamite. Yeah, another one. He needed that one. Now taking a dramatic lead again against the throw. Maloney trying to hang in there. He knows he needed a 9. Oh,
this is still a good leg for Ram here.
Huge. Yeah, this is a huge leg to break right back.
Yeah, to go 2 in the spin right back after Mike did the same to him. And like I was saying, he needs to pick up that average. He has done it so far.
Hey, cheers. We got Rick from Australia in the chat too.
Springbok.
Rams going to go into the break with the lead.
That was a big win. That was a big win there. 6.10 goes back-to-back 6s for the advantage. So right now, going into the break, it's a 5.71 for Ram, a 5.66 for Mike. Couldn't get any tighter, folks. Find out more who's going to win this bad boy right after these great interviews with Nick DeShera, William Stewart, Sean Green. We'll be right back.
Joined here by presidential candidate and 2-time president of the CSC Challenger Series, Mike Maloney. And Mr. Maloney, thank you for taking time out of your busy campaign trail to sit down and talk with us here. Tonight, where is your campaign headquarters located and what company is backing you?
I still play out of the Cantina in Oswego, Illinois for Excel Entertainment.
Let's just go ahead and talk about it. Last week, you played Ram and he won 9-3. What are your thoughts?
That was tough. I never expected that. I don't think anybody expected that. I shot first 9 of those legs and I could not pull them out. I assume win or lose tonight that will not be the score line on either side. So, like I said, I played well and I felt like things were not going my way on that last start. I could not get the 9 counts to run as normal, and he seemed to have no problem with it. So I'm hoping to fix that a little bit and maybe bump my game up a little bit. And, honestly, just hoping and praying that that level of his just drops a little bit to make it a little easier to touch.
Well, we've actually never seen a true double dip in Division One. We've seen the first match go the direction of the challenger, but the seat holder usually reigns true. That being said, will we see one tonight, or are you going to hold your ground? What is your actual thoughts on this?
I always have faith in my own game, especially in this long race. All I can do is put up what I've been putting up and forced him to fight, and obviously he's done that very well. I don't know. It's hard to say I'm not the underdog. I feel like I've been an underdog pretty often, even though I've won these events. Gates has had the claim, as I came the back-to-back champion. I feel like I was underdog most of those matches. Then last season, Danny and Jules came in above me, and now maybe I had a favorite for some in this one, but now at this point, there's not many people, while they might, give me their vote to win, it seems like I'm coming in from behind, especially now that he's knocked me down the one time. So all I can do is keep putting forth the effort that I've been doing, and just, I guess, hope for the best.
And is there anybody you want to thank in particular for their support on your campaign throughout the season as the election season is running to an end here?
Oh, I had a lot of people come out this season. Some league players have even traveled to my location to play a league prior to the CSC match, which is pretty awesome. Every year, some new random people come in. It's nice to meet people. Last week I was visited by our league partners, and my mind was just all over the place, and I don't think I made them feel as welcome as I normally would, getting kicked around like that. That was new ground for me. But yeah, I always thank everybody there. Obviously the sponsors who stand behind me with EDC, obviously Danny and I's company with Maximum Precision, Winmore, and Booyah Darts. So those are the four sponsors who stand strong behind me and keep their faith in me. Well, again, along with all the fans and followers, I appreciate everyone.
We are excited to see how Division One will conclude. Will a new champion be crowned tonight, or will we have our first ever 3-time victor in the CSC Challenger Series? Tune in, everybody. This is literally, there's nothing else to be said. This is literally it. We're so excited, and Mike Maloney, we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
I'm Mike Maloney, and I approve this message.
The Mark McFadden V2 darts range by our in-house brand Colonial are available now. I'll be doing an in-depth review of the soft tip and steel tip versions, of course. Overall, we give the V2 range a 5 out of 5 for grip intensity. 18-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, throwing a single leg of 501, split bowl double out. Do not miss inside, Jen. For you, Mark, shooting the 22-gram Mark McFadden Colonial barrel, and Mark's favorite steel tip checkout is 126, of course. He's got to pick a big hitter, so we're going to go 19s all the way. First attempt here. Ooh. Oh my God.
We are here with presidential candidate Ram Guevara. And Mr. Guevara, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to sit here and talk with us. Where's your campaign headquarters located tonight, and what company is backing you?
Campaign is the Stadium, and I'm representing Star City Amusements.
Let's just go ahead and get right into the brass tacks here. You played last week. You won 9-3. You played phenomenal. What was going through your head?
Oh man, just winning, to be honest. Not cutting any slack. Stay focused. Then just keep striving for what I was doing.
And really, this hot streak's been going on for the last 12 months. You've been continuing to get better and better, but particularly between the CSI, the last 2 weeks of the CSC Challenger Series, and just in general, your play has been in one of the hottest streaks we've probably ever seen in soft tip darts. What's the reason? Did something click for you?
No, I just feel like I'm able to do what I do. I've been there a while back when I first started playing darts, and I feel like I have that strive again to where it can be a lot better. So I put in a little time for it, and the wife lets me get that time. So I'm doing it, and it's coming through.
And you already got the first dip of the final completed, but we've never actually seen a true double dip in Division 1 of the CSC Challenger Series. Will we see one tonight?
I'm gonna try to give it to him, but just like I said, Maloney's a tough component, and he's a tough opponent, and I will do my best. No slacking, staying focused, and I hope to get the W tonight.
And do you feel like you're the underdog tonight, or do you feel like you're the favorite?
Man, and everything on social media is looking like a favorite for myself, but I mean, just like I said, it's no easy go, so I can take it in and out how everybody wants it. But yeah, I'm pretty much the favorite for tonight.
And as our campaign trail winds to an end after tonight's debates, is there anybody you want to thank for their support on your campaign trail?
Oh yeah, I always thank my wife for letting me play the game. Also, all my support at the stadium that always backs me up, that are always there. And also social media, all the fans, people that, root for me all throughout the whole city, states, in the country. So.
Well, we are excited here. Tonight, we will either get our first ever 3-time champion, or we will get a new champion of the CSC Challenger Series. No matter what, it's a must-see affair. And Ram, we wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you. Represent Ram Guevara, and I approve this message.
Take it. Welcome back, everyone, from our interviews. So something just happened, and unfortunately, we don't have a replay because it was all preview screen. But hey, Mike Maloney just threw into some guy's hand.
What?
Like, some guy put his hand up on the dartboard, and Mike was just throwing into it.
Okay.
So what a way to warm up for your second half of your final here, folks, as we get back underway. Mike Maloney down 3-4 currently, as he's going to start off with a 7 mark.
How about a 5?
7 mark.
Hey, guess what's back in stock? If you haven't heard yet, the Mark McFadden V2 darts are back and available for purchase at ADdarts.com. Just type his name in the search bar. The Gen Mounts darts are back in stock as well, so get those. The Will Stewarts have never left stock. Also, you can win a raffle giveaway tonight. All you got to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit the like button on our Facebook page to get entered in for your chance to win a set of the Colonial Mark McFadden darts. These are the darts I personally use, so trust me, it's not the darts' fault. All you got to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on our Facebook page to get entered in for your chance to win. I love the darts. The grip on them is perfect. I would recommend them to everyone.
Guys, if you could just help me out, and
you've had a long time to think of this comeback, so it better be good.
By just one set of my darts, because at this point I'm really thinking Will's gonna get fired. Like, that's just how bad sales are right now. And if you just help me out one time, I swear, folks, I'll thank you forever.
Boom goes the dynamite there for Mike Maloney. Saved by the boom.
I really think, guys, I think that they're always
boom goes the dynamite, back to back.
I'm forever in stock, aren't I?
They're gonna throw another 9 while you're complaining. Nope, they didn't. Keep complaining. There's 9 marks when this happened.
And go buy darts so the boys keep their jobs.
Oh, so good. Wait, did Mike actually change shirts?
You're dang right he did. Mike changed his shirt. Classic jersey owner mentality there. I thought by the interviews he was going to go hunting tonight, and that's why I kind of predicted him to win with the orange hat. When have you ever seen Mike Maloney in an orange hat? That's probably the one and only time.
Well, he likes us to know that he is the blue-collar worker that he is. He works actually a really difficult job. So you see him, and that's his work clothes. He wants to, be seen so he doesn't get hurt.
That's it. I thought
Plus, he likes attention. We know that.
Full-time hunter.
It's not even hunting season yet.
I know.
Well, then what did you mean? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, my God.
All right, Mike Maloney. Mike needs 3. Ram would need all 6. That'll work. Gets the double on dart 3. 5.57 defeats the 5.50, and we got a 4-4 score line. Guys, let us know who you have in this one. 4-4 score line. Who's winning this? Is it Mike Maloney? Is it Ram Guevara? Let us know in the chat. You can be entered in for your chance to win a set of Colonial Mark McFadden darts just by leaving your comment in our chat, hitting that like button on our Facebook page.
And guys, if you didn't catch on, I just avoided it in general and said, yeah, I know, because explaining different hunting seasons to Sean's probably going to be a tough deal.
That is very true.
Very, very tough. Like, he's not going to understand bow hunting compared to muzzle hunting or like regular hunting, deer hunting,
muzzle hunting
turkey
like
hunting.
Is muzzle hunting like when you have to be quiet?
See what I mean?
I'm kidding. And you have to wear a bow tie when you go bow hunting? Is that what's going on there?
Oh, gosh.
I've been hunting for deer before with my car.
The one, the only. Well,
Laying on the horn and everything. That thing did not move. Actually jumped in front of the car.
My goodness.
Boom goes the dynamite, Ram Guevara. By the way, don't let on to people that I'm not as, manly as you are.
I didn't say that. I was just
no, it's okay.
making
I don't
assumptions.
Like leave me alone. Boom goes the dynamite. It was a good assumption.
Well, Rams quickly catching up to that 9 mark count for Mike. It's currently 9-6 in Mike's favor.
Ram just went for a bull there on dart 3. I like it.
Hey, when you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling comfortable. I mean, we're neck and neck on the averages now. 5.69, 5.65. So
you can't say one of those numbers when there's middle school students in the chat. You know better.
Just had to go there, didn't you? Or maybe I went there on
purpose. It's literally something that I have to think about. Boom goes the dynamite. Miles, it's good to see you, my friend. Miles is a talented painter and a really good student. And that's another 9 mark. I think they have 4 in this leg. They're throwing en fuego. I don't know why I got that excited on it. Sorry. Yeah, who do you want to see play in the CSC Challenger Series? Who is the next top dog player to get in this bad boy?
That's a great statement too. And how about the WCS? I want to see quite a few ladies jump in that one. Throw them out in the chat. Tag them.
Ram Guevara takes a 5-4 lead.
So you should be playing in this.
He's halfway to the finish line. 5.86 defeats the 6.17 from Maloney. Ooh. This is going to be a buckle up buttercup type of scenario.
So 7, 8, 9 really matters. Ram winning 7 and 9. Mike taking leg number 8.
Skinny saying he would love to see Benny Dersch. Benny, What do you think? Wow, that is twice that has hit that single 20 and bounced out. I mean, if you just didn't use such super long darts, I don't know. Maybe that'd make a difference. I'm kidding. They're not that long. He just got unlucky there on those 2 darts. Or he threw 2 bad darts. I said that earlier. It could very well have been that the case.
Get Randy Fern, Alex Spellman.
Mm-hmm.
Show Joyce.
Ooh, Jeff Springer, you signed up for that TOC league yet? Like that?
Christopher Lamb. Nobody wants him in this. We'll take Paul.
Boom goes the dynamite. Ram Guevara.
Hoping that's a joke.
That was good.
Chris. Yeah, I hope Chris is
wonderful.
laughing right now.
Chris definitely would laugh at that. In fact, he would also say the same thing. Wow, back-to-back 9s once again. I like Edie Farrell. I like that's a good call out there. A little bit of an unknown local player. Do you know Edie?
I do not.
He's the current Indiana State champ. And he could stick up with these big boys. At least he could at State. That guy was absolutely on fire.
There's so many.
Look at this. Back-to-back 9s from Maloney.
But say there's so many good shots, but the reality is it's going to take quite a shot to get past these guys because they are playing like the true 1 and 2 here in Division I. Another one.
That's 4 in a row. We're at 21-9 marks. Now we're not even blinking. They're just off and running. Another? Look at this.
Nick, what does DJ
They're not missing.
What does DJ Khaled say, Nick?
I'm
All we do is
DJ
win?
Khaled. We the best music.
It was supposed to be another one,
right.
but whatever. Okay. He took the long way out of that one. Sean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why you called on him. That's never a right decision.
That was absolutely horrible, Nick. You ruined it big time. Who says we the best? Not another one.
His producer tag, we the best music, every song that he's ever produced.
Oh my!
I haven't seen momentum ruined like that since the Kansas City Chiefs game, Monday Night Football.
Look at
Boom
that.
goes the dynamite.
It's gotten crazy. What are we?
This is insane.
10 and 13 here.
They're just having fun now. That was an 8 mark with the bowl. A 7.83. This is insanity.
Wow.
A 7.50 won that. What round was that? 7. Round 7. He throws a 7.5. Are you kidding me?
That was back-to-back legs too. Those are 2.
Unbelievable.
That's 2 massive legs there from Ram Guevara, and that I'm telling you, he could ride this out into a win. We've seen him do it before.
That's a little bit of that's more than the Ram that we have seen. Let's be fair, but this is now starting to turn into that Ram. The Ram's getting hot.
Built Ram tough.
I knew you were going to go there once.
You have to.
By the way, I had to show the highlights of season 5, and you say that early on in the match, and I apologize to my students when I heard it. That's also the match where you early on I said they're on pace for 51. You go, yeah, that might as well be a million. It's basically the same number. Never happening. And they got 53.
Get 53. That's still. I'm telling you, folks, that's going to be an untouchable mark for a little while. I don't think 53 is going to be hit for at least a few seasons. That's my guess, but I don't know. Anything's possible these days with the amount of great averages we're seeing in both Division I and Division II. Look at Mike
goes and sits down.
Taking a seat. I think Graham's got to be
just
chuckling
hang out
just a
there.
little bit.
You're good. You're good, man. Just have a seat. Do you think he's listening to us tonight? I bet not. Like, do you think that threw him off last week?
I think you can't. Yeah, in a final, I wouldn't. I'd be listening to music, anything but that. I'd be listening to the NFL broadcast.
Yeah, I'd be listening to absolute people screaming bloody murder in my ears and to listen to us during the match. That would be the worst decision. First of all, we never know what we're talking about. And all we end up doing is just throwing them off.
Well, they need to continue what they're doing, and chances are, if Mike's listening, he could get suckered into a bad advice by us, and that's the risk you take by doing something like that. Not many people.
Which, by the way, is just advice. Any advice by us will go down as bad advice if anyone's watching along. Like, I'm sure there's people right now who tried to loosen up their grip. Great Maloney double there. He's right now defeating Ram with Ram shooting a 6.75. But I don't know that's going to last very much longer. Jesus.
For the close?
Oh.
Been quite the answer there.
Yeah, insanity. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore, so I'm going to stop talking.
Let's get over 2,000, folks. What do you say? Share this around. Let them know we are live for our finals last night of Division number 1, season number 7. We're crowning a champion. Is it going to be Mike Maloney or Ram Guevara? Right now, a 6-4 advantage.
I mean, now's a good time to just post it to your dart groups. 6-4. Looking like it might be 6-5, but it might not be. Might be 7-4 if Ram keeps this up.
You said it. I'll steal it too. Good time to share it to that high school reunion group that you never use.
Heck yeah.
Good 7. Brutal 7 to be fair. I mean, 454 to 450 closes that door on the wedge, so forces him to the bulls.
Only gets 3 bowls there, and I say only because he was trying to get the point lead. 4 would have done that. Yeah, don't freak out on me, chat.
We're 6-5 now. We gotta be. Is he gonna take a look here?
Look at that.
He is.
Up. No, he hit the double. He's gonna stay right there. 6 defeats a 6.14, and it's 6-5.
Yeah, you're right. That placement of that first dart was pretty perfect for him to go into the double. I'm just surprised after that slip. I was thinking he may move back up. No, just right in. Impressive stuff. 5.91 to a 5.83 here. 5.91 in this guy's favor, Ram Guevara.
And I know that there are some of you thinking at home, I could do this. Well, if you want to know how to become eligible to play in major PPD events like the CSC Challenger Series, all you got to do is players become eligible for those by playing in PPD leagues or daily remote tournaments, DRTs. Those leagues are starting daily, so get involved by going to dartstoc.com and checking out that map. The map will show any location with G3 boards within the PPD system. They are always accepting new members, so if you're not seeing anything in your area, just have your vendor contact them on the website. From there, players can sign up for leagues on the website. Doesn't take a ridiculous amount of games to be eligible either. Boom goes the dynamite. Consistently playing 1 league a week will keep players eligible for this event in the future. Again, go to dartstoc.com to get signed up today.
Guys, I did not look at the paper at all on that one. That was straight off the dome. A true professional.
No, I read that one word for word.
Oh, okay.
I got that one right, though. I appreciate you, though.
You blew it. Way to go. I thought your ESPN was going to call.
If ESPN calls because of that, they're in for a rude awakening.
Let's get real. Good 7 from Ram. Mike's got to find a new wedge here, and he's going down to those 17s, and not going to be enough no matter what you hit there on that back end. So Ram will close pretty quickly on that 17 wedge.
There it goes. Reminder, the winner gets $4,500 from this match. The loser, $2,250. So a lot of money on the line here in this final.
Nick, can you do me a favor? Can you ban Jordan Smith for me? It says, shooting the gin darts tonight. Love them. Sorry, Will. Just go ahead and get rid of that guy.
You're banned.
Boom.
Yep, banned.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Kidding. But buy the Alpha Darts today.
I'm not. You're banned.
Here we go.
Ram trying to take a 7-5 lead. Looking likely.
Two yawns for
Mike
Nick.
Maloney won the Booyah Invitational 2 weekends ago. and then promptly showed up on Monday to get whooped in the CSC Challenger Series Division 1, 9-3. Now battling hard back, 6-5, but Ram makes it 7-5.
He's just
6.53. These averages have gone up, and up. Will Stewart, am I correct?
Yes, they have, Sean Green, and let me tell you, Mike went right back to the chair, took a plop, and just sit there as Ram threw in his last start. So, yeah, I think last week, as I said, I think it's a different game in the fact that he played all weekend. There's got to be a little fatigue there. Now we're seeing his true colors tonight in this head-to-head matchup, but I think you got to win a couple off the trot here, and it got a little difficult. You can tell he's showing his emotions.
I love how much the chat just hates on your darts. Might I be the first to say, congratulations on having a set of darts, Will. They are deserved. I wish more people would buy them because they actually are a nice straight barrel. That being said, they're garbage. Don't ever buy them, guys.
It's all in
I
good
bought
fun.
them.
It's all in good fun.
I thought about buying them. But then I knew I would have to buy it Gens too. And I already have the money marks. And Ram's going to hit a 9 mark.
Yep.
Boom goes the dynamite. Ram Guevara. Trying to make it 8-5.
I'll go ahead and say it. I think this is going to be the leg that could push him over the line. Yeah, I mean, well, 8-5 here potentially if he wins this leg. And Mike knows he's taking a second here.
Does it look like an iced drink spilt on the floor? You see that?
Could have happened, but not the leg to do that. Just a 4.
Yeah, 4 mark is not the start, especially because Ram might do the same thing that he did last round. Ram's probably gonna do the same thing he did last round. That's close. What?
I thought Nick was saying something, but I guess not.
I don't know if I think when he snatched his darts off the board, you can see the flights are different now than they were earlier. So I wonder if he broke a piece of his equipment during that.
Could have.
Did he get a little well, it wasn't anger that he was doing, a little overexcited. Didn't sound good. You know what I mean?
Well, they're definitely doing something. I'm wondering what he's doing. I think he's cleaning off a drink because there is a bunch of ice on the ground. So I'm wondering if a drink was spilled and maybe he's the definition of really icing Ram here. Ha 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 ha.
That was impressive. Gotta love the chaos of this. The good news is you do have a dart partner in Liz standing right behind you that's probably helping adjust with the equipment. But you see all those flights at least look the same.
Oh, is that Liz back there? I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, I've said it earlier, but that's fine.
Sorry.
No big deal. I'm just talking to the wall over here.
I mean, sometimes you do. Let's be honest.
Oh, we don't have to be honest about
Could have
that.
been Ann. You never know.
All right, well.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
just taking a second.
And he's probably just up. You can see the flights are starting to turn back into the other ones.
Well, they're looking around like there's something
They
lost.
lost something?
Yeah, there's something lost.
They lose a dart.
They potentially did lose
Think
a
he lost a dart. I think he lost a dart.
He may be using 2 different sets here.
Those are his. That's a new dart. Yep, 2 of his darts, and then 1 is a different dart.
That's it, because we saw him have 2 of the blue flights just a minute ago. So, yeah.
So they found 1 of his. Either way, that's not a good time for this, because now it's 8-5 Ram. We're going to call that worst time, probably, for that, unless your name is Ram.
Well, Ram
everyone who's right there at the stadium.
Ram still holds strong too with a 5-3-3. I think this is over right here. I'm gonna be fair and honest with you. I think Ram's gonna get this for 9-5. 2 on the spin here for him.
The focus is just way gone, you know?
Yeah.
They're all trying to find the flight, the dart.
Steve Hilger promoting his formations. Formations come with 4 barrels.
They do come with 4 barrels if you lose one. All right, that's his. There's the new one he had a trip 20 with. Oh no, actually the first one was the new one. Nice 7. I mean, it's probably where you haven't looked yet.
In his pocket.
Dude, how nuts would that be if it just flipped out of his pocket the whole time? I think Liz found it. I think I saw her holding up a white flight.
Yep.
Yep, they're there.
I think that's an Eric Blackledge USA flight, actually.
Look at you.
Those things are hard to find these days.
Rams just nonchalantly just doing his business, too.
Yeah, and like I said, I think that he's going to hammer down for the win here. He knows, man, to win that much money. And
I mean,
well, I consider it the same month. 30-day,
yeah.
30-day. Which is, I mean, yeah, you're just out of the month. What is it? It's the 4th today, so yeah.
Yeah, within a month, you've won $14,500.
And think about that, specifically playing against Mike Maloney, too. He's won that money. And so if you're Mike, on the other hand, you're thinking, man, this guy keeps taking money out of my pocket.
Well, hey. But the way Rams throwing right now, it's kind of easy to understand not defeating him. Maya's end, it's kind of sad to see this issue decide the match. I would like to agree with you. The only reason why I really don't is because he kind of did it to himself by throwing the darts.
Well, that's number 14 for Ram, 13 for Mike. Finally gets over the line.
Wow. I can't believe he's come all the way back on the 9 marks.
Well, it just shows you there's a kind of a screech and a halt there for Mike for a little bit. I mean, his legs have been there, but he had a few legs rattled off in the 5s. Really need to produce a couple 6s.
This might be
there.
it.
I think it is.
That's another 9 from Ram.
Like I said, I think there's no coming back here for Mike.
7. He's thrown a 7.4 in this leg. He got to 8 and just has not looked back.
And I think we're
coffin shot.
We're getting a little talk on the darts coming into play there for Mike on why he's going to lose, but I don't think so. I think that Ram just kind of hit his stride there in the back end.
Yeah, I'm going to say the 7-4, 6-6-7, whatever he's throwing right now is going to be what made the difference.
Yeah,
right?
he picked up the pace. He was at a halfway mark of 5.71, and now is at a 5.96 overall for Ram. So that jump is what got him to this position.
Not over with yet. But this could be the last 3 darts of the CSC China Series this season in Division 1. Nope. That could be a big miss.
You just want to chill out there.
I mean, trip 17 here. Nope. Get the point lead. That's fine too.
Trip, double, single for the win.
There's no way he goes for this.
Trip, double, single for the win.
Yeah.
Got you guys. Got you guys.
Game shot here. Opportunity for Mike. There's the 1. Oh. That would have kept him in it. He knows it. Steps over and flights it out. So now 3 darts clear for Ram. And a bailout plan on the 17s if he happens to miss 2. He's bailing out first. For the match and the title. No, he goes back.
Yeah, it
Smart dart.
Didn't like the position of that dart. He didn't like the position of that dart at all.
And the math is right there.
Exactly.
Takes the winning darts out of Maloney's hand. All right. Mike needs them all.
And
Dan Dent called it. This is the the Maloney double dip right here.
The Maloney two scoops.
And there it is. Ram Guevara is your champion. Double dips Mike Maloney, 9-5 victory with a 6.32 in that last leg. I know Mike's going to be frustrated. He's going to be really, really angry not get the job done. But I think you'd say it with me. The hottest player won.
Currently, so far in this season, I mean, wow, just impressive stuff overall from Ram Guevara to take the title here in Division number 1. 15-9 marks for him. How about a 5.99 average?
Wow,
overall, just barely under that 6-0. So just impressive stuff for him on the back end, getting the win here tonight.
Yeah, huge. I mean, Dennis Sandin, Danny Baggish, where he lost. Then Ryan Earl, Garrett Rakowski, Mike Carter, Leonard Gates, JC Martinez, Rick Hinsey, Danny Baggish, and then Mike Maloney twice. You're not going to find a harder road to a championship than that one, my friend. And I mean, the names that I just rattled off there, insane. So like insane. I actually was not expecting to rattle off just those amazing players back to back, but that's exactly what ended up happening. And he made it look easy. Ram Guevara is your defending champ now, current defending champ. And I called it from before the season started. I said, you know who's going to win? Ram Guevara. Do you know who won? Ram Guevara. Ram, thank you for making me the smartest man in the commentary booth. I appreciate that.
Things happen every once in a while for you, I guess. No, congrats. And it was good stuff from Ram tonight. I mean, Mike doing his part to get here to the king seat spot, unfortunately getting double dipped, but still overall going to take home some money, $2,250. So congrats to him on that one. But gonna once again take that second place position, and he knows that he never wants to be there.
No, and we'll see kind of what happened from this point forward, right? It's one of those things where our top players who have been relying a lot on their skill and, playing some league nights and stuff like that are now starting to get lapped here by Ram, who is not just relying on his skill, but he's working his butt off to get better and better and better, playing 6 nights a week and things like that. Is it going to be an excuse now for those top dogs that have been relying on that skill that I just can't play that much, whatever? Or are they going to dig deep and stop throwing out excuses and just get into the game like Ram is?
If you can talk the talk, walk the walk, come on down to the CSC Challenger Series and try your hand at these competitors, because it's just going to get better and better and better, folks. But we got a Division II matchup coming up Wednesday night. Steve Hilger taking on Nick Yeast. What do you think?
Yeah. Listen, no hair, don't care. It's going to be a great match. 2 fantastic players. Nick Yeast coming in kind of like Ram. He's the hotter of the 2 players. We might still have to come back next week. I'm going to be honest with you. But man, you want to talk about timing of this? Our political season ends right before the election tomorrow. Happy election day tomorrow for everybody. I hope whoever you're rooting for becomes president. And if that person does not become president, hopefully the person that you didn't root for doesn't destroy the country like you think they're going to.
Oh my goodness. What a way to end.
Hey, listen, that's just how everybody's doing it this year, right? It's either the person you want wins and you're happy, or the person you don't want to win wins, and now you think the country's going to.
Oh my god,
going to crap.
It's a huge day. It's a great day. Jeez. All righty, let's get out of here before we cause a ruckus.
What are you talking about? I have not said anything remotely. Who are you
guys voting for? Let us know in the comments.
Let's get out of here.
That's not what I asked or said or anything.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it on up.
William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick the Sheriff. We'll see you Wednesday night for Steve Hilger and Nick Yeast.
Bye.